Hey, what's up, man? I'm about to show you this video, right? I think this guy's girl tried to manipulate him into moving in with her to get the nigga to pay her bills, right? And I see like about 3 or 4 different tactics that she used to kind of really get him into it. She used shame, like a light insult, manipulation, and then threatening the termination of the relationship. Check this shit out. Let's see here. Where we going here? Look at this shit here. You ready? Woman confronts boyfriend after he refuses to move in with her. I'm gonna run this back. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounded like we was trying to get me to move in there and pay. Move in there.
Move in together.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounded like we was trying to get me to move in there and pay some rent or something.
I don't need you to pay my rent.
I got my own
And what's
stuff.
wrong with paying my rent?
I don't need you to pay my rent. Right? First it starts off as, I think, we should move in together. And he's like, yeah, I don't need you to pay my rent because I'm strong and independent. But then she hears someone, well, what's wrong with paying my rent? Because you knew that that's what the fuck you wanted.
Rent.
I got my own stuff to handle right now. You're not my wife. I just told you. I'm not paying no bills for nobody that ain't my wife.
Did I ask you to pay any bills? You get all
Yeah.
offensive. I didn't even ask you to do that. I was just asking, what do you think about us doing these things in the future?
You ain't gotta ask me to do nothing. The next thing you know, I'm in your house and I ain't paying no bills. I ain't got time for that.
So what are we doing together if you're not working towards?
So what are we doing together if you're not working towards paying my bills, nigga? That's what I see. You see her face? See how screwed up her face is? Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Now she's going to threaten the relationship because she has no control over this situation. There are 3 times when a broad got control over your life, over the entire situation. Women aren't good in control, bro. All right? You might find one every fucking 40 years, maybe. But the rest of them, in general, are not good when they're in control of shit. The first time she's in control, if you get this broad pregnant, she's got the control, dog. Second time she's in control, if you married her ass, definitely in control. She's so in control, whatever the shit you ain't even earned yet, nigga, she gonna be entitled to that shit. Third time she's in control is when you move in with her. Now, this is something that she doesn't like because she has no control. He gets pissed off, he can get up off the couch and walk out the fucking door. Not answer the phone, not text back, block her ass for a week. He can do whatever he wants. She has no control. Right? Struggling bitches will always call you back, break down if they ain't got nobody else, because they always got some nigga in the fucking clouds in the Rolodex somewhere. You simp sucker ass niggas being this bitch's backup plan. Like you niggas is something else. So being that she doesn't like to spend her own money and she's fucking selfish, probably got no talent, she's gonna break and call you back first. Text you back first. She's going to break that not that non-talking stage. She's gonna break the silence. Right? And they don't like that. They don't like not being in control of you. Right? You see how her face is over there? Why are we together if we're not working towards you paying my, like, she almost let it out the bag, but she caught herself. But I caught it first. Fucking bitch, man. Check this shit out.
What are we doing together if you're not working towards
I mean,
a future? What are we doing? Are we wasting time?
nah, we just working.
Are we wasting time? We might be. You waiting for a nigga to pay your shit? If we doing good, right? you over there, you doing your thing, and he's over here, he's doing his thing, and y'all come together, y'all do your thing together. It's been going great. Why all of a sudden you want this nigga to move in with you? Because you see, he can maintain his own shit over there. And if he can maintain his own shit over there, he can maintain my shit here. I'm saving him money because he gets to be around me. And, you know, and he's still going to be paying anyway. So, but now he gets to pay and be around me. That's how these fucking broads think, bro. And then now you give them the get the fuck out, nigga, card. You gave her a card. You gave her the get out my house card, nigga. Fuck out of here. Don't pay shit. Don't move over there. Nigga, stay where you at. Think if I was living with a bitch, I could put a big ass picture of a gorilla smoking a cigar in the fucking living room, bro. No. Because bitches have a problem with it. But when they come over, they see that this is my territory, this is my domain, and you can't say nothing about it. Once you move in with a bro,
towards it, you know, everything one step at a time, just not on your time, that's all. You know.
But can you give me a timeline?
Wait. What he said?
The time, just not on. We just working towards it, you know, everything one step at a time, just not on your time, that's all. You know.
But can you give me a timeline? 6 months from now, a year from now?
I could say 6.
Now, why she's asking for a timeline is this. This is how she's judging if she's gonna stay, if it's worth it for her to stay in there. If you tell her 6 months to a year, then she knows, all right, you know, in a year, he'll be paying all of this shit. I just do it for like another few. I could probably get him in here sooner than a year. And she's using this as a guide to see if she should swap you out. Yeah, that's what they do, bro. That's exactly what the fuck they do. Right? This is what you call Briffelt's Law. Because past benefits don't guarantee future association. Right? But she knows that he has the capabilities of providing for her in the future. So she's willing to wait a little bit. I swear, if you bring up Briffelt's Law, one of the parts of it is she won't even stay with you, right? She won't stay with you even if you're promising her shit. She will assess if you got the capabilities of coming through with what you're promising, right? And if you got the capabilities, if she believes that you will come through, she'll still fuck with you. But if she don't believe that you'll come through on your word, nigga, she's out. And that is what she's doing right here.
It just might not work in those time frames. That's why the best answer I got is when the time is right, because that's when it's the right time.
Yeah, you sound like a broken record because you can't even define when the time is right.
Yeah, because it's just gonna happen. Those type of things just happen. I don't know. You don't put a time frame on that. I really don't got time for that right now. You know, I want to do me. I don't got time for nobody being on my back.
Really don't got time for nobody being on my back. I'm fucking proud, man. This nigga, he in his phone. This nigga, he done seen some shit that we done put out there. He done seen some shit that we put out there. You know, and it's beautiful because you don't have to sell yourself. Because when you break down the value aspect of it, say he does move in. When he moves in, he cuts off an edge that he has, right? And that edge is she doesn't know where you're at all the time, right? If she could pinpoint where you're at all the time, the interest dies. Because I know he goes When he gets off of work, he goes to play ball in the gym with his boys, and then they go to Smash Burger, and then he comes home. Well, whatever, she could pinpoint whatever you're fucking doing. When you're not living there, she can't pinpoint it. She knows exactly what you're doing. She knows. I used to live with a girl, man, and she told me the shit I did in my sleep. She's like, oh, when you lay on your stomach and you cover your eyes like this, I know you're getting ready to go into a deep sleep. I said, what? You're fucking right. How do you? That mean, bitch, you been watching me while I'm asleep? Been watching me while I'm sleeping? Which is a scary thing when you think about it. Whether you like it or not, the bitch is watching you while you sleep. The woman is watching you when you're incoherent. She knows after you eat how long it takes you to go take a shit. She can even pinpoint when your boys call you what time you're definitely not going back outside. Because she's right there with you. And she's like, he used to tell me. She'll be like, oh, he used to tell me, 9 o'clock, he was just getting ready to go outside. He here at 9 o'clock. This nigga, got his fucking onesie on, and he's watching YouTube. How he just was ready to just get up and go out. He probably had a bitch coming over. Like, they analyze shit, bro. They're good at compartmentalizing the shit you do. And this is just a nosy bitch. Just by this conversation right here, however long this clip was, you could tell he would go through hell if he got with this broad. If he got with her, his life is going to be shit. Why? Because just the way...
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like you was trying to get me to move in there and pay some rent or something.
I don't need you to pay my rent.
I got my own.
So, she's like, I don't need you to pay my rent. I want you to pay my rent.
And what's wrong with paying my rent?
I have my own stuff to handle right now. You're not my wife. I just told you. I'm not paying no bills for nobody that ain't my wife.
Did I ask you to pay any bills? You get all offensive. I didn't even ask you to do that. I was just asking, what do you think about us doing these things in the future?
You ain't gotta ask me to do nothing. The next thing you know, I'm in your house and I ain't paying no bills. I ain't got time for that.
So what are we doing together if you're not working towards?
I mean,
all of this questioning. All of this fucking questioning, bro. You asked me when we moving in, not now. Why are we going back and forth about this? I'm not. Yo, why do you keep asking me this shit? I'm starting to get offended here. Feeling like you're trying to pressure me or bully me or some shit like that. Use some manipulation, bitch. It's not happening. I said not now. And I could tell they're at his house because I see like airplanes and shit in the background. So.
A future. Why are we? What are we doing? Are we wasting time?
nah, we just working towards it. Everything one step at a time. Just not on your time. That's all.
But can you give me a timeline? 6 months from now, a year from now?
I could say 6
See the airplane right there?
months, I could say a year, and it just might not work in those time frames. That's why the best answer I got is when the time is right, because that's when it's the right time.
Yeah, you sound like a broken record because you can't even define when the time is right.
Yeah, because it's just not happening. Those type of things just happen. I don't know. You don't put a time frame on that. I really don't got time for that right now. I want to do me. I don't got time for nobody being on my bag.
You stay in your shit, and I'll stay in my shit. Won't be talking shit about me. That's just it. You won't be talking shit about me. Why would I put myself in that situation? Everybody I know, and when you move in with a girl, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be bad when you move out. 9 times out of 10. When I moved out of my ex shorty crib, I was just getting my own crib when we were still cool. Then she came over and like stayed with me for like a while. But other times it's going to end in an argument. 9 out of 10 times it's going to end in an argument. And it's there's shit you gotta, when you got your own place, wherever you put the rag in your fucking kitchen to wash your dishes, however you leave that shit, I like to wring it out where it's dry and either hang it over the thing or across the spout where the water come out. She might not like that. Maybe the way you put shit here, put the coffee there. Maybe you spilt coffee grounds on your counter. Look, I'm a dude like, yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not fucking Mr. Clean, bro. I spill coffee grounds on the counter. I might pick that shit up 2-3 days later, bro. Yeah, because that's where I make coffee. Yeah. If I see too much, then I'll get it. But if I spilt a little coffee there, a little sugar there, man, I'm not tripping over that, bro. But to her, you work at Starbucks and this shit's supposed to be spotless. I'm gonna tell you, the only niggas whose cribs are really spotless, are gay niggas probably. I seen these niggas on fucking social media, or the dudes who get up and they fucking get up at 4:45 and do all of this stupid shit. Them niggas ain't straight, bro. Cause real niggas we don't do that. We're like barbaric. We don't give a fuck about like all that shit. Like, yeah, clean up, sweep, mop, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm gonna tell you, nigga, I don't dust until it get crazy, bro. Some places you live in, it's just dusty as fuck. Yeah, man, it's a pain in the ass. You go to somebody else's crib, it's not dusty, and they don't even dust. Yeah. If you got carpet, your shit gonna be dusty. If you got certain paint on your wall, shit's gonna be dusty. Dead ass. That's what I learned. But when you move in with her, you're not going to do things the way she likes. And that's going to be a problem. She's going to expect you to take out the trash. Because she's been taking the trash out every fucking day, right? She got to take her own trash out, right? Now you there. You're gonna do everything. You're gonna pay the bills. You're gonna fix everything. You're gonna help her clean. The only thing she's gonna do is sit back, get her rent or bills paid. You're gonna be going around doing certain shit and helping her out. She's gonna be chilling, bro. And you got to put your life, her life ahead of yours? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Men have woken up and we ain't with that bullshit no more. Oh, that's bullshit.
You better not! You better not move in with her.
Congratulations.
you played yourself. Because you have never had a place on your own. So if you can't lead yourself, how in the heck do you think you're going to lead a woman? There are so many skills that we as men learn that are important for our development as a man and as a leader, that we have to learn that responsibility on our own. So when you have your own place, you're developing skills that you don't even know you developing. Why? Because you got to pay rent on time. You got to pay them bills or you're going to get kicked out. You got to cook for yourself. You got to clean for yourself. You got to take care of your hygiene. You got to show up to work on time or else you're going to lose the job. There are so many soft skills that you develop as a man that if you move in with this woman and you've never had a place on your own, you're actually robbing yourself from growing in the area of responsibility. Jeez.
Wow, I actually think that was very important. I do. I think that was very important. Now we're gonna hear from Brad real quick.
Guys, never move in with a woman. If your name is not on the lease exclusively, do not move in with a woman. I don't care if you don't have a place to stay right now and you're just trying to live off of her.
What? What, Brad? I don't care if you don't have a place of your own or you're trying to live off of her. Leave it to black women. They think only black men do that. Leave it to black women. They think only black men do that. Yeah. It's fucking broads. Go ahead, Brad. What was you saying?
And you're just trying to live off of her, it's not worth it. You're better off crashing at a friend's place or at the shelter or even in a cardboard box is better than living with a woman because she's gonna control you like a little bitch. And one day she's gonna realize she's doing more than you and she's just gonna kick you out, especially if she found someone else. And when she kicks you out, it's not going to be like, hey, you got a day to get your stuff out of here. It's like the moment she explodes and starts raging, it's grab your shit and get the fuck out now. And all she's going to give you time to do is grab your shoes and get out. If you want your PlayStation 5 and clothes, she's going to toss them out the window for you. So you run the risk of being humiliated and just thrown out of the blue like that. I mean, for you, it's going to seem out of the blue because you think you're doing.
Brad is right. For you, it's going to seem out of the blue because you didn't know this shit was going on. You didn't know it was that serious. You ain't know. You thought, we just argued over the fucking dishes. One thing you got to know, man. You can't trust a woman, bro. You can't trust a woman to hold you down during certain shit. Now there's a couple. Oh, it's right here. There's a couple, right? Who's going to be our real life social experiment. This is one thing I like about TikTok and social media. You people put your lives up here, and you're giving us an actual timeline to follow and see what's going on, right? So what I just uploaded here, where's it at? Let me go here. Is this. You got this couple. All right. And all right. So we got this couple here. And they just got in love and everything and blah 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 blah, right? So let's go. They met on June 29th.
It's crazy how you bump into somebody and they become your person. Now, everybody isn't going to understand why this is your person, but you have to understand that it's not for them to understand. You found your person. Be
Okay? It met June 29th, 2025.
in love. Be happy. Understand that you.
All right? This is HB Smooth, okay? He said, "You love me?" She said, "I do." Right? With all of the crying and laughing emojis. He said, "Tell me." She says, "I love you." He says, "I love you too, babe." And he says, "You gonna always be by my side no matter what?" Question mark, right? Now, they moved in together July 12th, 2025. All right? Now, I got to tell you, I got to be honest with you. This is the Pookie attire. All right? Now, given a few months, she's going to be talking so much shit about this guy. You know, you got the t-shirt, the shorts, the socks, and the fucking flip-flops, right? Now, in a few months, will she be talking shit about him? All right, look like he got a rollie on. I can't tell what kind of car this is. I don't think it's a Benz because of these dials. All right, I don't know what it is, but anyway, they got matching tattoos, right? Or names. All right, now she's pregnant. This is the kind of shit we be talking about. Now all of a sudden she's pregnant, right? Okay. You met her. You met her in June. She's pregnant in August. There's no way for this to go but down. Because you went to the climax already. There's no place else to go but down, bro. I'm telling you. All right? But if we go to the comments, because you know we comment farm. This nigga said, "I'll be back in 6 months." This chick said, yo, bitches are funny as fuck though, bro. Women are funny, man. This broad said, "So you never seen him in a winter coat?" Yo, these bitches is crazy. So you've never seen him in a winter coat. Damn, I can't blow this up anymore. So you've never seen him in a winter coat. I just realized there are no more days to scroll because we're in the present with y'all. Oh, shit. Why the wedding ain't come that fast? Wow. Right? So, you know, everybody's saying all this shit here. This bro said, "You gonna always be by my side no matter what." Girl, run, right? I say, yeah, because that's the only one who deserves you putting their life before yours. Like, that's the only person who deserves you putting your life before theirs. If this bitch ain't gonna never leave, I'm gonna defend her with everything. But if this bitch might leave just because she upset, she gonna leave. We have 2 arguments. We have 2 arguments in a week, and this bitch leaves. Why would I risk my life for her? You need to think about that. Right? If we have 2 arguments in a week and she's ready to up and go, you don't be dedicated with something like that, right? But our guy right here, I think he's on the right path, man. I think he's on the right page.
Move in together.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like you was trying to get me to move in there and pay some rent or something.
Yo, sound like you just trying to get me to move in there and pay some rent or something. Yeah, her rent. Let's say her rent about $1,500, right? Wherever they live at, right? She at least want him to come in and pay $750. What's she gonna do with that extra $750? Is she gonna take that $750 and split it into 325 or 345, whatever it is, 375, and give him half? No. She gonna take that other $750 and you gonna see she gonna start buying purses and getting stupid little weaves and shit. $200 fingernails. Yeah, that's what the fuck she gonna do. That's what she gonna do. She's not gonna take the $750 that she's not spending and invest it in the house to make him comfortable for both of y'all. Like, the more and more this gender war goes on and the more we look at things, analyze things, bro, the more and more we see it's not really worth it. And I don't know if that was their plan, if that's what they wanted us to see. Because we've been under this spell for the longest. They got their own TikTok page. Look at that shit there.
Nobody understands why we love each other the way we do. But it ain't for them to understand. We not out here trying to be relationship goals. This real. We don't care about none of that internet stuff. We don't care about none of that shade.
Yo. Yeah, I got one thing to say, man.
Nobody understands why we love each other the way we do. But it ain't for them to understand. We not out here trying to be relationship goals. This real. We don't care about none of that internet stuff. We don't care about none of that shade. People seem to always shade what they wish they had.
Yo, she ain't even lying. This chick said, y'all, I just did some research. She's the Cancer, he's the Libra, and he moved in with her. It's a canon event. Yo. Yeah, that's crazy. Where's the ring? Can you just let me know? Did he move in with you or did you move in with him? Did he have a place to stay when y'all met? She ain't gonna tell y'all that. He moved in with her. How do you know? Hold on. My bad, y'all. Y'all know I be writing in the damn comments. Yeah, this nigga got a lot of jewelry. Damn, man, I hope they don't give me a strike. I spelt out nigga. So, all right, man, we gonna see what's up. We gonna see what's up. What's this? He in the hospital? Oh my God. You see this? Your man's in the hospital and you trying to figure out what's in that phone. Crazy, bro.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's 200.
Oh, who was that? Was that his girl?
Jet2 holiday. And right now,
Nah, these some bitches sending him shit.
£50 per person. That's 200.
Oh. Yo, this chick said, "Girl, you ain't even give him time to get rid of him." That's a fact. But listen, I don't recommend you niggas get rid of your bitches though. No, don't get rid of your hoes. Nope. You looking at a person who did that shit, and when my shit came to an end, I ain't had no hoes, bro. That shit was so difficult. No hoes? Got rid of all the hoes? Niggas bugging. Learn my lesson from that. You got it, and when you say hoes, not hoe like she really a hoe, just like you know some friends. You feel me? Don't get rid of them. This person said, "Don't even matter. You already said you was gonna be there through whatever." She ain't even lying. Yo. Somebody said it's giving trauma bonding. All right, so they even started their own TikTok. K and Smooth. Now, there's nothing here that suggests that he moved in with her. So for that woman to say that shit.
Yeah. Are you gonna be in love with me? I want you.
Yeah, that's a pookie. That is a straight pookie. No offense, my G. But you definitely the archetype of the nigga that bitches like and they don't really get nothing out the deal. You know what I'm saying? Bitch already pregnant. Pookie, nigga. Yeah. Yo. Yeah. Definitely. All right, my bad, y'all. We're going to get off this. I'm going to end this here, man. I just wanted to show you that clip of old boy telling that girl, yo, nah, we ain't doing it. And we're going to show it on the way out one last time. This was beautiful. One more time for the go.
I don't need you to pay my rent. And what's wrong with paying? Move in together.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like you just trying to get me to move in there and pay some rent. So,
I don't need you to pay my rent. And what's wrong with paying my rent?
I have my own stuff to handle right now. You're not my wife. I just told you. I'm not paying no bills for nobody that ain't my wife.
Did I ask you to pay any bills? You get all offensive. I didn't even ask you to do that. I was just asking, what do you think about us doing these things in the future?
You ain't gotta ask me to do nothing. The next thing you know, I'm in your house and I ain't paying no bills. I ain't got time for that.
So what are we doing together if you're not working towards
paying my bills?
I mean,
a future. Why are we? What are we doing? Are we wasting time?
Nah, we just working towards it. You know, everything one step at a time. Just not on your time. That's all. You know.
We say one step at a time, just not on your time.
You give me a timeline, 6 months from now, a year from now.
I could say 6 months, I could say a year, and it just might not work in those time frames. That's why the best answer I got is when the time is right, because that's when it's the right time.
Yeah, you sound like a broken record, because you can't.
Yo, I just noticed this shit said after dating 6 months. What? I just noticed that shit said after dating 6 months. This bitch is crazy. She's nuts. Anyway, yo, I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one.